Now I'm going to demonstrate how to create a time-phased budget once the final schedule has been completed and finalized. So here we have our network consisting of 6 activities spanning, let's say, 12 months in this case. And each of the activities has a budget that's been estimated. And that budget is over here. And the cost over the time period necessary to complete that activity has been estimated given each of the monthly time periods. So for example, activity A has a total cost of, let's say, $40,000, and it's $10,000 across the 4 months. Activity B, which is supposed to take 5 months, has a total cost of $32,000, and we see the cost varies. $8,000 the first month, $4,000 the second, $8,000 the third, $4,000 the fourth, and so forth. Activity C has a total cost of $48,000, spread evenly across the 4 months. And then activity D, $18,000, initially $6,000 the first month, $2,000 for the next 3 months, and then $6,000 at the end. And you can make sense of the remaining figures there. So we want to take this information, utilize the schedule here, and create a time-phased budget for this schedule. So we know how much is going to be spent for each of the time periods during the duration of this project. So activity A and B are both going to start. We go up here, go ahead and put in that 10, 10, 10, and go ahead and put in the 8, 4, 8, 4, 8. And then activity C starts at this period, and it's 12, 12, 12, and 12. And then activity starts here, and it's 6, 2, 2, 2, 6. And so one of the things this should remind you of is a Gantt chart. But instead of bars, we're putting numbers, and those numbers correspond to the cost by week. I think earlier I said month, but we're really considering only in terms of weeks. So ignore what I said earlier. And then finally, 20 at the end. So here's our completed time-phased budget for our project. And notice down here we've accumulated the costs over each of the weekly periods, and we now estimate that the total cost for this project would be $206,000. Also notice that the cost varies by time period. And here, during these 2 periods, has the most expenses, the highest costs, while this period has the lowest cost. And so one of the things to keep in mind is that costs on a project aren't static. They vary depending upon the workflow and the nature of the activities being performed. And we create this time-phased budget so that we can check and monitor our progress. This will become very important when it comes time to assessing actual performance, when we compare how well we're doing in reality to this planned anticipated budget.